Most people treat training like their program is written in permanent marker. It's not. It's written in pencil. Roadblocks, they're going to happen. Illness, injury, stress, lack of sleep. The question isn't, should I stop training forever? The question is, how do I adjust without sabotaging my progress? Today, I'm going to give you a simple framework for when your body's not at 100%. When you're hurt or sick, emotion gets real loud. The brain's working overtime in this moment. It says things like, I'm falling behind. I'm losing progress. I have to push through. Slow down. Try to remove your ego from the equation. Instead, ask, at what stage is my body actually at right now? Is this an injury? Illness? Just fatigue? Then ask, is movement feeling harder than it normally does? Is my perceived effort normal right now? If a warm-up exercise that normally feels like a 3 out of 10, but on that day is a 7 out of 10, we got fish to fry. In this moment, your body's giving you data. Treat it like data, not drama. When adapting training around an injury, I like to think in 3 stages. Stage 1, discomfort that warms up. This is stiffness or mild soreness that improves as you move. You start cold, it feels tight. You get into your 2nd or 3rd set and things start to feel a lot better. That's usually a tolerance issue and not a red flag. In this case, keep the movement, lower the load, change range of motion if you need to. You're not avoiding stress, you're just changing the dose. Stage 2, pain that changes your form. This is where you start compensating. You start shifting your weight, you avoid certain ranges. Overall, you just move a little bit differently. At this stage, we modify a little bit more aggressively. Here, we can change the exercise, shorten the range of motion, slow things down, or swap the movement pattern entirely. For example, if squatting hurts, can you hinge? If pressing hurts, can you row? If running hurts, can you bike? Try your best to redistribute the stimulus. If you're following a good program, it likely has a goal. You can still chase that goal through different movement patterns. And stage 3, sharp or worsening pain. This is a stop sign. This is when the goal needs to shift. You're not trying to win the workout, you're trying to protect your long-term capacity here. This is when you remove the aggravating movement and focus on what you really can train. Upper body if lower body's limited. Core if everything else is limited. Mobility or isometrics if dynamic exercises are just too much right now. Remember, the goal of returning to train after an injury isn't about testing your fitness level. It's to test and rebuild tolerance. That's it. Not every bad training day is an injury. Sometimes your body's just run down. First, you can ask yourself, am I sick? Am I stressed? Have I been sleeping less than normal? Then you can ask something like, is my perceived exertion a little bit higher than normal? If yes, this is where your minimum effective dose truly matters. This could mean things like cutting your volume in half, reducing the intensity 25%. Maybe you condense your workout just to the compound lifts, or you can just switch the order of exercise selection in any given session. Then ask, what is the purpose of this specific training block I'm in right now? If it's strength, maybe we just do one heavy set. If it's hypertrophy, drop the weight and live towards the top end of that set. If it's conditioning, maybe we stay around zone 2. Unfortunately, I can't give you an exact prescription to follow. I can't say rest exactly 5 days. Human bodies don't work like that. What I can say is this. Recovery is about gradually increasing tolerance. Test, observe, adjust, a repeat. If yesterday you felt fine around 50%, maybe today you up it to 55. If that flares it up, you scale it back. It's less about willpower and more about awareness. Training isn't linear, folks. Write it down in pencil. Some days you're going to have it. Some days you won't. That's the nature of it. That's why we come back every day. Expect detours. That's how we mature as athletes. If you found this video helpful and you're looking to scale back your workouts, drop me a comment below. We'll see you next time.